Millions in federal funding commitments for the Northwest Territories ended in March. And with Budget 2025 aiming for cuts across sectors, that means uncertainty for what programs will see more money this fiscal year. Jocelyn Shepel has more.
The latest federal budget outlines spending cuts across departments, with Indigenous-based programs facing a loss of $2 billion. The YWCA N.W.T had federal funding from Indigenous Services Canada sunset at the end of March. Federal funding has supported the YWCA's housing program for women and children fleeing violence, as well as their in-house mental wellness program. The funding for their housing program remains in place until next year, but money for their mental wellness program ended, and it is still up in the air whether they will receive funding to continue that program. In a statement, its executive director says that they do not have an alternate funding source to sustain the new program, despite the new fiscal year already here. Correspondence indicates that budget allocations for 2026-27 have not yet been finalized. She says that as a result, ISC is unable to confirm future funding for programs at this time, and that the uncertainty makes it extremely difficult to plan and maintain continuity of services for women and children who rely on the support. Melinda Labucan from Fort Good Hope started the Edmonton-based nonprofit organization Go Back Care in 2021. The organization provides free support to patients from the north who are in Edmonton for medical treatment. She says that funding this fiscal year is still not a guarantee for her organization, and that short-term funding cycles undermine the work.
It makes it tough to plan ahead, keep staff, and offer consistent support to medical traveler patients who rely on us. Like many organizations, we run on a very small budget, and almost all of it goes straight into programming. There's no question. We are not the only ones. There are many groups supporting Northerners doing important community-based work in the same position.
Cuts are also taking place at Women and Gender Equality Canada, with $8 million to be cut in the department this year and again for the next 2 years. Funds from Women and Gender Equality Canada flow to the N.W.T's Gender Equity Division, which works with Status of Women, Native Women's Association, Northern Mosaic Network, and Shelter Networks. A spokesperson with the N.W.T Department of Finance wrote that discussions about the next 5-year funding agreement under the National Action Plan to End Gender-Based Violence are ongoing, adding that the objective is to maintain continuity of support and avoid impacts to the territory as current funding agreements conclude. Jocelyn Shepel, CBC News, Yellowknife.